Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's tutorial, we're going to take two rocks, one high poly and one low poly, and bake the details from the high poly rock into a texture for the low poly rock. So without further ado, let's start. As you can see, the first rock has substantially more detail than the other one. The high poly one has around 400,000 vertices, while the low poly only has 1,500 verts. Start by selecting the low poly rock, and then open the shader editor. In here, press Shift A and add an image texture. Click New and rename the texture to Color. Then, duplicate it 2 times. Press X and click on New. Rename the new image to Roughness. And make sure that 32-bit float is enabled, and set color space to non-color. And do the same for the third image, just change the name to Normal. Now add a normal map node and connect it with the normal image. Open the image editor to view the images, and make sure that your low poly mesh is unwrapped. Then, reset the object's position by pressing Alt-G. Select the high poly mesh, then select the low poly one. And make sure that the color image is selected, otherwise it won't work. Go to the Render tab and scroll to the Bake tab. And here we have all the settings we need for baking. Change the bake type from combined to diffuse, and uncheck direct and indirect. And make sure to check selected to active and set the extrusion to 0.1, and then hit bake. And now we have the baked image of the color. Now select the roughness image and make sure to change the bake type from diffuse to roughness. And then hit bake. And it's ready. Do the same steps for the normal image by selecting it and changing the bake type to normal. And hit bake. And here we have the normal image. Big note here. If you got any artifacts in the images, the extrusion is the thing to change. Play with the numbers until you get the image desired. Now plug each image to its socket in the principled BSDF. Now the low poly rock looks exactly like the high poly one. For me, I made a 1K texture, but if you wanted more details, you could go with 4K or even 8K. Thank you all guys for watching. Make sure that you hit the subscribe and hit the bell to get notified for new tutorials.